breasts. Hello and welcome to Irreversible Neck Damage, where your main attack throughout the entire game is using your hair as a whip. I spoke with a chiropractor, and you seem to be putting yourself through more hyperflexion than any human can handle. But she's not fully human. She's a... This is Shantae, and I know what you're thinking. She's from a game? It was a shock to me too, but believe it or not, this game is actually really good. I spent over 30 hours on it, and at no point did I feel like I was getting bored. I love Shantae, and it has nothing to do with her nice, bouncy, and perky personality. I would just like to mention that this game is not lewd. No matter what this character design tells you, I assure you this is as far as the game goes. Put it away. Shantae Half Genie Hero got me out of my video games are boring now phase, so I would like to share this game with all of you. It's really good. It even taught me the art of playing one-handed. Picture this. You stayed up all night playing SpongeBob Atlantis SquarePantis for the Nintendo Wii. Eventually you remove your headphones and hear the birds outside. It is 5 a.m. Your legal guardian has already prepared the metaphorical belt of unspoken shame. You have two choices. That judgmental look when you eventually wake up at 1 in the afternoon, or follow that voice you've been hearing outside your window for the past week telling you to come on down to the cellar. I got a whole freezer full of popsicles. They seem nice enough. You bet you'll have a great time playing some games together with a strange being in your basement. Wrong! There's a pirate that seeks to destroy two simultaneous realities. For the funny! Your friends and mother are in immediate danger and only you can prevent the world's destruction. The next morning you wake up at the crack of dawn. 3 p.m. You got all that? Now allow me to explain the game. Shantae alternates between a trading sequence and a platformer. It's very fun, very engaging, and it also has a very... tremendously entertaining cast. Shout out to the best character, Uncle Mimik. He is Shantae's uncle and legal guardian. He's the trope that every fictional universe has where he's the smart guy, and the many inventions he makes is what drives the plot forward. 10 out of 10. Would play again. His Amazon package is late and you need to get it for him. Bolo, Shantae's moderately relatable friend, is entranced by what he calls a bathroom angel. I understand the vibe, bro. Collect the receipt. Trade the receipt for the package. It's a magnet. Return to the workshop and question the unnerving equilibrium that is your uncle's fingers. He's making an enemy dispeller called the Dynamo. This device will essentially replace Shantae as the town hero. Take note that Shantae is not upset by this. Oh no! The blueprints have been stolen by a small level 1 enemy running at a moderately brisk pace. How will our heroes prevail? Oh, also the entire city is under a terrorist attack. Buildings are on fire, cannonballs are raining from the heavens, and the civilians' response? 1.5 times movement speed. This man is just acting like an annoying parade is passing through. Sir, they hit the towers. So the first few levels are making it through the burning city. Now don't let the 2D jiggle physics distract you from the fact that no evacuation was ever mentioned, and no civilians were seen escaping. On second thought, just look at the jiggle physics, and listen to the music, because this game's soundtrack is... pretty good. Shout out to the best character, Risky Boots. She's a pirate that does everything she can to be as evil as possible for the sake of being evil. Think Plankton, or Dr. Doofenshmirtz, or... yeah, maybe not. 10 out of 10. Would play again. Anyway, we beat her, take the blueprints, and head back to the workshop. The town is still in ruins, so the mayor fires Shantae to find a new Half-Genie hero to replace her as the town hero. Take note that Shantae is quite upset by this. Now let me explain the number 1 thing that Shantae is famous for. Excuse me, the number 2 thing that Shantae is famous for. Transformations. She can transform into a variety of creatures that she uses primarily to move around easier. She gets one after each boss battle. The one she gets this time is the monkey, which turns her into... cutest thing I have ever seen. Best design ever. It also increases your movement speed and jumping, and climbing up walls is very useful, and very fun, so I like that I get to use it a lot. Although we are no longer the town hero, we have our duties to attend to. And Blue Coronation! There appears to be a half-naked woman breaking it down and exclaiming the mass human trafficking in her hometown. This looks like a job for the girl with baggy pants. But oh no! Again, the mayor has already found a new half-genie to take our job. She's narcissistic, got loud footsteps, and she's taller than us? How can we compete? Answer, who cares? We're going on our hero mission anyway. Here's a lesson for all of you. If you ever get the pink slip from your boss for mishandling the products, just show up to work the next day anyway. What are they gonna do? Fire you? We make it to Mermaid Falls. We collectively figure that the maidens are missing because the mermaids are jealous of their beauty. Really? You think this is jealous of this? She doesn't even have feet. How am I supposed to edge to this now? Now let's start our grand journey to find the— oh, there they are. We waddle into the factory to see— oh dear, the maidens are getting sucked. Transformed into fake mermaids to be canned and sold. Let me reiterate. A whole town of maidens have been trafficked, sexually abused, falsely imprisoned, are possibly being suffocated or even drowned and then sold. And the game's like, haha, funny joke, look at the boobies. Are my parents home? No. No, we're good. The factory is owned by a gator named Techno Baron who's trying to sell the mermaids to make a profit. But he is, as discussed earlier, kidnapping girls to turn them into counterfeit mermaids. I was getting prepared to fight him, and then suddenly—
have fun sleeping with the fishes. Whoa, ha ha ha.
but if I sleep with the fishes, I'll be dead. Good lord. Oh ho 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 ho. This fight starts off with us destroying the locks to set the queen free. Not sure why, since she's attacking us. And then... I'm gonna stop with that joke. Transformation number 2. You can go underwater as a crab, and though you can't swim, you can sort of glide. Oh, is it time for a trade sequence? No, it's my laundry. I'll be right back. Now it's time for the trade sequence. Uncle says he needs copper. Princess Jasmine has a friend with a bug infestation. Go to the chef. She's on a platform you couldn't get to before, but now you can because you have the proper upgrade.
Gameplay.
I got Monkey Bullet. Handle the bugs. I think you have bigger things to worry about. I killed 30 pirates and now I'm qualified for a health permit. I give it to her. My prize? A single caramel. Thanks, Grandma. Give it to a child. This transaction doesn't make a lot of sense. Don't tell your parents you got a candy from me. I give the seed not to the established bird lady, but a new NPC, created specifically for this quest. He poops out a piece of copper. And sequence over. As we finish up the copper upgrade to the Dynamo, Uncle Mimik loses his memory. Is that a convenient plot element? The rest of the town has also lost their memory, but the mayor still remembers only the new half genie. Fairly suspicious, I think to myself audibly. Blah blah blah, story progresses, I'm in the desert. I see the new half genie and quickly learned what her genie powers are. Exposition. Now she's going to the right. Class, can you tell me the most optimal direction to go at this point? Correct! Return to Scuttletown and upgrade my stats. I'll let you in on a little secret. This is the item shop. You can purchase upgrades and magical skills, unless you're me, and beat the game twice, plus every single DLC mode, without realizing it scrolls down! I need a moment. This game got really hard midway through, and I could have avoided all of that challenge by purchasing upgrades, but I never knew they existed. Curse you. Me. Up next is the Desert Tower. The second we entered, the sand below started rumbling. Now I've played video games before. I know that the sand is going to rise for whatever reason and I'll have to escape through that. That brings us to the next area. Up here. Let me introduce you to the Archer. I do not like the Archer. She has a deceptively simple pattern. 3 arrows and not enough time to react. Yes, they can come from off screen, and no, you will not be prepared for it. That combined with the fact that this being a platforming based level encourages you to use the monkey, which you will then use to get in front of the Archer, then turn back into Shantae to defeat it, which stops you from crouching and you get hit by the arrows, quickly transformed my erection into that of a hateful one. This is Wilbur, the boss of the level. For some ambiguous reason, he eats memories, although she is a memory. Wilbur eats memories to transform memories into real people, but only if those memories of that real person have faded away, so in order to keep her alive, she needs people to remember her. So if people stop remembering her, she will disappear. No, you may not have a bathroom break. This is important, because I have written this whole script without remembering her name, and I'm not going to bother looking it up because I think it's kind of funny. On to the boss himself. He took me so long to beat, and it's all because of this eyeball segment, where I have to hit the eye back and forth like a game of air hockey. I was never good at air hockey. My family was all longtime pros at it, and my old papa asked, "When will you finally get good at air hockey so that I may look you in the eye?" before slapping me across the face and using me as the puck. But I did it, and the false half genie was no more. A shame, really. I really liked her style. Goodbye, Holly Lingerbean. You will be missed. Whoop. The next transformation you get is Wowie Zowie! I'm going to shoot myself for saying that. The elephant allows you to break blocks. Now everyone can rememberize again. My memories are returning too, and they tell me that I should be taking advantage of our free market rights. Yes sir, it's Trading Secrets 3. Uncle Mimik wants dark magic. Okay, I say without question. I go outside and...
I want you. What?
This is Roddy Tops. I love her. Never in my life have I had a fictional crush on a character. They are fake, and will provide no real-life satisfaction.
Skip. But when does this game get good?
No, I must stay strong. Remember what father said. Anyway, she wants 2 tickets for the big race. I will do anything for you. Dang it. And these people want 2 well-done steaks. Don't worry, we will be killing them later. Go to Mermaid Falls. Pick up the mermaid transformation on the way. Now we can swim. We re-enter the factory. It's luckily no longer full of kidnapping victims, but what is there are the employees. I now have the steaks I need. Shout out to the best character, Mother Mai, who needs me to collect all her children in exchange for another race ticket. I prepare my white van to get to work with the collection. Trade steaks for ticket, trade children for ticket. Here you go, my queen. She gives me a dark crystal. Dynamo upgraded. Sequence over. Some convenient plot walked in through the door to tell us he overheard a heist at the big race. Looks like we're following Roddy to the race. So we're going undercover in the race to search for where there may be a heist. Now, Shantae, we have to be inconspicuous. Make sure not to stop killing the racers! I'm just kidding, it's me. I'm making her do that. These ones deserve it the most. Ordering steak well done. So it turns out we don't have to look hard for the invaders, considering there's a blue battleship the size of Michigan in the race. We jump into the ship and fight through hordes of enemies so we can bring the ship down from the outside. Was that really necessary? Now it's boss time. This is Ammo Baron. His plan is to steal magic carpets in order to sew them into flight suits for his army. I respect the hustle. I don't even really want to fight him. Not because I like him, but because he's hard as bollocks when you don't have upgrades. In order to reach him, you have to destroy his men that regularly regenerate. And if it takes any more than 1 hit to defeat them,
you're screwed. Yeah, you're totally screwed.
Let's show this nice little tamale a nice tight formation. Oh. What's the next transformation? It's a I spelt it wrong! With the mouse, you can enter tight spaces. This includes 1 area in Mermaid Falls and 1 area in the desert. Alternatively, you can give Ammo Baron a fun surprise. Back to the big boy device. We got a dark shard, so to balance it out, we need a light shard. That means it's time for Trading Sequence 4. Return to Tasseltown. That's the name of the desert, by the way. Go in here and collect the spider transformation. Now you can ascend to the ceiling and crawl on it. Spiders aren't sexy. Cease with this propaganda. Collect elephant stomp from this guy. The stomp lets you squish flowers to obtain objects from them. Use it to bring him 5 skeletal remains. He did not mention how recently deceased they had to be. You can also collect scrap metal from the flowers. What are these for? Don't worry about it. You give him the remains. In return, he sneezes on you. You now have HIV. This is in fact not a status effect, but a tangible item you can trade. Return to Main Street. It is still on fire. I guess firefighters don't exist here, so the entire town is just screwed. Regardless, we still need to grab what we need from it. That being a knife from a man in the sewers. Go to the town square and see a doctor. He cures your sick and gives you a lollipop. We go to Mermaid Falls. Traverse the ruins with the mouse form to find a homeless man who has special crystals. Give him your lollipop and he'll give one to you. You now have the light shard you need. But wait, there's more. Use the spider transformation to obtain the bat. Now you can fly in a straight line. There's a puzzle that requires the spider and the bat. This gives you a data chip. What's this for? Don't worry about it. Shout out to the best character, Saving Guy. He saves your game. Give the light shard to your uncle, and sequence over. Of course, before we continue building the Dynamo, we must have another fun distraction. Today's distraction is the end of the world. Not a problem for a purple-haired hero. So we follow Roddy to the castle of Hypnoaron. I'm sensing a theme among these bosses. In the castle, you get to meet Roddy's wonderful brothers, whom will become useful later. Going outside, you must platform on these eye things. These eye things. I don't even want to get into it. Let's just say they made me very upset. This is the boss, Hypnoaron. He wants to end the world because someone got his Starbucks order wrong, or something. He summons Squid Baron. He's just a silly little guy. How could we kill him? He makes fourth wall jokes. So we kill them both slowly and painfully. the pain being on me because, again, I still didn't know upgrading was an option. Anyway, 18 tries later, I beat the boss and obtained the Harpy transformation. We're near the end of the game, so it was about time for the ability to fly. Yeah! Back in town, people want things. Let's give it to them! Remember that sewer sword we got on Main Street? This guy wants the aforementioned sword. In return, you get that. And now give it to our old friend, and she gives you the ability to shoot bubbles as a mermaid. With this, you now have access to the entirety of the map, so it's time to start collecting anything you couldn't get previously, such as A, this relic in the upper left of the burning city, which will let you climb waterfalls. I obtained this and didn't read what it did, which made me feel very confused and dumb when there was a room with a single waterfall. Don't end up like me, kids. Read your item descriptions. And B, collect these sunken scrolls. What are they for? Worry about it. They're demonic, maybe. Now collect this iron slab for the Dynamo. Fine, you win. Go to the spooky place and talk to Roddy's brother, this one, and collect a zombie hamster, also for the Dynamo. What, you think just because you're watching a video about me playing a video game that I have to be the one to explain everything that happens? Well, guess what? The Dynamo requires a zombie hamster to function. That is the lore, and you have to deal with it. Fine. It's like a hamster wheel to generate power or something. After giving the final 2 pieces to my uncle, the Dynamo is finally complete. So we're evil now, but after feeling the power of friendship and realizing that me and all my friends have some kind of yellow headpiece, therefore proving our friendship, I returned to normal immediately. It turns out we were given the wrong blueprints at the very beginning, and now Risky Boots is about to use the device we built to kill a lot of people. Like, so many people. Like, all of them. So she takes the Dynamo to her personal volcano. Because she's evil, she's gotta have a volcano base. Risky wants to turn all the genies evil, which would be bad because they are powerful. So we may or may not want a device that'll turn them back to good. We need parts for that. To get those parts, we have all the barons in town asking for certain things. Remember the stuff I said not to worry about? Well, that's the stuff they all need. Give the Dado chip to Techno Baron, the scrap metal to Ammo Baron, and the scrolls to Hypno Baron. Also collect a poster from Squid Baron to trade with Zombie Baron and collect Baron your reward Baron. This is getting dumb. Once you trade with everyone, you get a bunch of Risky's clothes. What am I about to find in that volcano? Luckily, this can all be repurposed into a magical polarizer, somehow. The first evil thing we encounter is the scrolling shoot 'em up. You monster. I hate these. But fine, you got me. All things considered, it was pretty fun. I love this part of the game because it brings together and tests you on every transformation you've learned about thus far. And as is the way of the internet, since I have nothing to complain about, I have nothing to say at all. Except these guys. I would like to give a very warm to hell with you for these gentlemen. Final boss, Risky Boots. Let me just tell you that she can be very difficult, but after a few dozen tries, you will have memorized her attack pattern. She will begin by jumping. If she stops after 2 jumps, she will walk forward to the other side of the room. If she pulls out a gun with both hands, she will shoot 1 bullet. If she holds it with 1 hand, she will shoot a bullet spread. And if she glows and prepares her sword, she will dash across the room. And oh, apparently sometimes she will just walk into you anyway. Okay, forget the pattern. 68 attempts later, we finish her off and are introduced to the Dynamo. With a face. I count about half an hour of aimless wandering before I decided to just look up what I was supposed to do. It turns out I'm supposed to keep running in one direction to make these things pop out. Then I hit them. Then you get to the genie realm. These are the genies. That's cool. Oh wait, they're evil and are trying to kill you because of the Dynamo. That's okay. Just kill them and use their energy to shoot them back at the boss. Okay, cool. We saved the world, and now we get to find out. Was the mysterious voice actually Shantae's genie mom? Is she safe? Yeah, she good. We chillin'. So I guess we still don't know. The game is over, and I feel great. Now, would you like to see all the useful items that I missed because I didn't know I could scroll down? I ended the game on 76%, and it took me hours after that to figure out that there's more in the item shop. What? You could scroll down this whole time? So there's a track which pulls in gems and hearts so you don't have to touch them, metronome, which speeds up the transformation process, armor, which cuts the damage I take by half, and cream and shampoo, which increases my attack and attack speed. Also, the snake, which I didn't mention until now, sells these dances, one of which is the gem jug, which can be used to generate infinite gems. So farming gems in the desert tower for 2 hours to purchase every single item was pointless after all. All in all, Shantae is an amazing game that I suggest you all play. There are other games in the series, such as the 7 Sirens or the Pirate's Curse, that I also love. There's also an art gallery where you get to see the concept art, unlocked by keys you can find around Sequin Land. They also put some fan art, which is just an amazing level of fan interaction and appreciation that modern games just don't really have. They don't discriminate either. They put this right next to this. So that's my Let's Play, summary, game review, well, whatever I just did. I hope you enjoyed it. There are other modes that I never got to, so I might summarize them quickly in some shorts videos. Alright, thank you for watching, Aiding.